Alright, listen up, because Justin Bieber might be losing his mind right now. Word is, Selena Gomez just dropped some news that would leave any ex completely stunned. And yes, Benny Blanco is right at the center of it. Things have been wild ever since fans spotted what they believe is a huge clue about Selena's next life chapter. And it's not about her music or acting career this time, it's something way bigger. People are saying it looks like Selena's thinking about becoming a mom. Just picture this for a second. You've moved on, built your life, maybe even found peace. And then suddenly your ex makes headlines for something life-changing. That's exactly what seems to be happening now. Selena Gomez has everyone talking after hinting that she's ready for motherhood. And this isn't some random gossip made up by fans. It came straight from her. Selena recently married producer Benny Blanco in a beautiful ceremony back in September. And fans are still obsessed with every detail of it. But just when everyone thought things had settled down, she made a post that had people asking the big question, is she already pregnant? Or is she simply saying she's ready for that next step? The whole thing started when fans were still buzzing over the new season of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place on Disney+, the revival of the show that made Selena famous years ago. Nobody expected it to get emotional, but in the finale, Selena's character, Alex Russo, was revealed to be a mom to a little girl named Billy Russo, played by Janice Leanne Brown. The storyline was heartwarming enough, but Selena's reaction afterward took things to another level. She posted on her Instagram story saying, "Alex Russo is a mommy. Hopefully one day that'll be me." That single line sent her entire fan base into a frenzy. People started flooding her comments, asking what she meant. Was she hinting at something? Was it a subtle way of announcing big news? Because you have to remember, this was her first real statement since getting married. And it wasn't just what she said, it was how she said it. The tone, the little teary-eyed emoji she used, everything about that post felt deeply personal. It didn't sound like she was just talking about her character. It sounded like she was sharing something from her heart. Fans couldn't ignore the timing either. The post came shortly after her wedding, after she had been laying low for a while. And then suddenly, she drops this. People started pointing out how radiant she's been looking lately in her photos and interviews. The glow, the calmness, it all seemed to line up with the idea that something new might be happening in her life. Many fans believe she's slowly preparing everyone for a major announcement, and honestly, she's doing it in the most subtle way possible. Now, to be clear, Selena hasn't confirmed she's pregnant. She didn't say it outright, but she definitely opened the door for people to start talking about it. What makes this whole thing even sweeter is how she connected that TV storyline to her real emotions. Working with her young co-star Janice, who plays her daughter on the show, seems to have touched her deeply. It wasn't just acting for Selena. It became a meaningful experience that stirred something genuine inside her. People close to the production said it was emotional to see her back on set after so many years. Imagine walking back into the world that made you famous. The same studio, the same energy, but this time, as a completely different person. Selena's not that teenage girl from 2007 anymore. She's a woman who's lived through heartbreak, media pressure, recovery, and growth. Coming back to play Alex Russo again wasn't just nostalgia. It felt like closing one chapter and opening another. Filming this revival became more than just a project. It symbolized where she is in life. Peaceful, grounded, and surrounded by love. She's no longer chasing fame or trying to prove anything. She's choosing projects that mean something to her. Stories that reflect her journey. And while she was reliving her old TV magic, her real life was changing too. Not long before the series came out, she had said "I do" to Benny Blanco, someone she's described as her true partner and best friend. Fans who have followed Selena for years can feel the shift in her. She's calmer, softer, and more sure of herself. Her words carry more warmth than ever, and her actions show she's exactly where she wants to be. That's why the idea of her embracing motherhood doesn't seem far-fetched. It feels like the next natural step for someone who's finally found happiness after years of ups and downs. The internet went wild after her post. But behind all the speculation, you can sense that this moment is special for her. She's stepping into a new phase of her life with confidence and peace. Whether she's already expecting or just dreaming about it, her fans are thrilled to see her this happy. And if you think about it, it's kind of poetic. The girl who once played a mischievous teenage wizard on TV, now dreaming about motherhood in real life. Life really did come full circle for her. From her early Disney days to finding love and maybe starting a family, Selena's story feels like a movie. One that's still being written, one tender post at a time. It's no wonder fans are emotional about it. Many of them grew up watching her, so seeing her talk about becoming a mom feels personal, like watching an old friend grow up. Her Instagram post didn't just spark rumors. It sparked warmth, nostalgia, and excitement for what's ahead. And even though she hasn't confirmed anything officially, the message is clear. Selena Gomez is in a new, peaceful season of her life, and she's embracing it with her whole heart. Their wedding in Santa Barbara on September 27th looked like something out of a dream. It wasn't a flashy celebrity event. It was small, emotional, and full of love. A close source shared that the ceremony was intimate, with only the people who had truly been part of Selena's life from the beginning. Her Wizards of Waverly Place castmates were there too. Jennifer Stone, David and Maria Canals Barrera, all watching her say "I do" like proud siblings seeing Alex Russo finally get her real-life happy ending. But the moment that stole the night was Taylor Swift's speech. Those who were there said Taylor got emotional while talking about how far Selena had come. The heartbreaks, the sleepless nights, the tears, and the doubts. She talked about watching her best friend finally find peace and love with someone who truly values her. Taylor said something like, "Every best friend dreams of seeing her girl find someone like Benny." And by the end, even the wedding staff were wiping their eyes. It was that moving. Now let's talk about what everyone can't stop talking about. The fashion. Selena didn't just show up as a bride, she made it an entire moment. She wore not one, but 3 custom Ralph Lauren gowns, each one representing a different part of her personality. The first dress, the one fans saw in her official wedding post, was an elegant double-faced silk satin gown with a simple macrame collar, the kind of look that felt effortlessly classic and pure Selena. For the actual ceremony, she switched things up and wore a halter neck gown covered with 300 hand-shaped lace flowers, each one stitched with care. It wasn't just a dress. It was art. You could tell how much meaning and love went into every inch of it. Then for the reception, she went full fun mode with a shorter, airy dress made from layers of cotton, silk, and linen, topped off with a little tulle for volume. You could practically picture her twirling on the dance floor, laughing, glowing, and just enjoying the night. Benny looked sharp too, wearing a sleek Ralph Lauren purple label suit, a silk satin bow tie, and velvet slippers. They looked like a real-life picture of love. Relaxed but elegant, simple but unforgettable. Guests said the whole evening felt calm, joyful, and deeply personal. The music, the laughter, and the atmosphere made it clear this was more than just a wedding. It was a celebration of 2 people who had found real peace in each other. Selena's glow was undeniable. She looked happier than she's looked in years, and Benny couldn't take his eyes off her. As for Justin Bieber, he wasn't there, but his absence didn't go unnoticed. Fans online were quick to point out how quiet he'd been around the time of her wedding. Some even said you could feel the silence from his side of the internet, as if he didn't quite know how to react to seeing his ex-wife step fully into this new chapter. But this story isn't just about old relationships. Selena's been very open about wanting to be a mother one day. It's not a casual wish for her. It's something she's spoken about with real honesty. Recently, she shared that becoming a mom isn't just a dream, but something she deeply hopes for. However, she's also been honest about the challenges she faces because of her health. Selena has lupus, an autoimmune disease that led her to undergo treatments and even a kidney transplant in the past. Because of her medical history, doctors have told her that carrying a pregnancy would be risky for her health. She's spoken about how painful that realization was, but also about how she's learned to accept it with strength. Instead of letting it crush her hopes, she's been exploring other ways to become a mother, whether that's through adoption or surrogacy. Sources close to her say she's been clear that no matter how she becomes a parent, that child will be hers completely. That's what makes her journey so inspiring. She's not hiding behind her pain. She's speaking about it openly and showing that there are many ways to create a family. Her story is about resilience, acceptance, and love in all its forms. Meanwhile, Justin Bieber's side of the story seems more complicated. Even though Selena has moved forward and found happiness, Justin has shown signs of struggling emotionally. His mother recently posted a prayer online asking for healing and peace for him, saying she hopes God protects his heart and gives him clarity. Fans couldn't help but connect the timing of that post to Selena's wedding. People have noticed Justin's recent posts and behavior, pointing out that he's been acting distant and reflective. Many believe he's still processing everything: his past, his marriage, and maybe even the reality of seeing Selena so content and settled. It's like he's caught between letting go and holding on to what once was. But where Justin seems to be wrestling with the past, Selena is embracing her future. She's been planting seeds for what's next: a home, a family, and a life built on peace rather than pressure. She's no longer chasing fame or trying to prove herself to anyone. Her focus now is on love, stability, and personal growth. Her path to motherhood might look different from what she once imagined, but it's still full of hope. She's rewriting what happiness looks like for her, one that isn't defined by the past, but by the choices she's making now. And seeing her so confident, so full of calm energy, it's clear she's where she's meant to be. As for Justin, it seems like parts of his past with Selena still echo in his present. The connection they once shared was deep, and even though life took them in different directions, it's hard to erase something that intense. Maybe that's why her new beginnings stir so many emotions for him, and for fans who watch their story unfold for years. Selena's journey isn't about what she's lost, it's about what she's found. Love that feels safe, healing that feels real, and dreams that are still very much alive. Whether she becomes a mother through adoption, surrogacy, or another way, she's showing that there's more than one path to building the life you want. Her story now is about peace, strength, and choosing herself. And that's a kind of love that lasts forever.